some pliers which don't have a serrated jaw to make a nice neat finish. Trim off the two ends, they'll be both inside to about 4 or 5 millimeters. Then apply a small amount of glue to the two pieces of throat lash on the inside of the hood. This again is contact glue, and fold them over once, which will apply glue to the inside of the hood surface, and then give them about 10 or 15 seconds to cure. And then close them down either with your non-serrated jaw pliers, or give them a small tap with a hammer to make a nice neat finish on the inside of the hood. And that is the throat lash complete. Now we will deal with the plume. To make a neat job of finishing the plume off, I have punched out two small discs of leather 12 millimeters across, one of which I have put a 3 millimeter hole in the middle with the adjustable punch. So if we take the plume and thread two of the ends through the top of the hood, and then thread them back through the other hole in the top of the hood. And we're looking for two sets of tails more or less the same length. Now I'm compressing all of the tails together there. I'm compressing all of the tails together there so that I can have a nice finish to the bottom of the tails when the hood is complete. On the inside of the hood we have to glue one of the discs to cover the bottom of the plume. If we apply a small amount of contact adhesive as carefully as we can to the flesh side of the disc and carefully place it over the two holes where the plume comes through. This is to give a nice aesthetic finish to the inside of the hood, and of course it helps to make the hood completely light proof. We'll do the same to the outside of the hood. We carefully gather up the four tails of the plume and thread it through a hole in the middle of the disc that we made. We will have to very carefully apply a small amount of glue around the base or the flesh side of the disc which we've put on the outside of the hood. And carefully move it down till the glue makes contact with the top of the hood. At this point you could leave as is the tails on the plume, or you could tie, for instance, a Turk's head knot. Personally, I do like to see a little bit of decoration on top of the hood, and to this end we fit a small brass finial. We buy these from craft shops and they're possibly 20 for a pound, but it does finish the top of the hood off nicely. And then we trim off the 4 tails, and that is the plume complete. Now we'll deal with the braces. You could start to put the braces in on any side of the hood. Out of habit, I always seem to start on the left hand side. So if we count the 3 slots, 1, 2, 3. If we put, for instance, we use an awl. I suppose you could use a smooth nail. If you put the awl in number 2 slot and out number 1 slot and widen it out a little, and then we pass the brace with the longest slit with the flesh side facing you through until you come to the end of the slit. And then through number 2 slot, slightly enlarge the gap and pass the tail of the brace through the gap. Pull everything nice and tight. Now you've got the tail on the inside of the hood. Now I've widened number 1 slit, pass the tail from the inside to the outside of the hood, tidy everything up, compress it down with your fingers or your non-serrated jaw pliers. You could even give it a little tap with the hammer, and that's one side of the brace is complete. On the other side, once again, start with number 2 slot, the middle slot, and we're passing the brace in number 2 and out number 1 slot to the beginning of the slit that you cut in the brace. Enlarge the hole, pass the tail from the outside to the inside of the hood. Do this carefully and keep everything neat. Enlarge number 1 slot, pass the tail from the outside to the inside of the hood, tidy everything up, compress this once again with your non-serrated jaw pliers, or give it a little tap. Now you have the 2 braces facing out of the back of the hood. On the left hand brace you will see the end of the slit which you made in the brace. Pass the right hand brace through the end of that slit. You're left with a piece of red leather, in this instance, going over the top of the brace. Enlarge the hole. And pass the left hand brace through that hole. On the other side it's exactly the same process. Enlarge the hole and pass the right hand brace through there. Now we have the braces complete. So with the ends which don't have the knot, if you pull, that will close the hood, and the ends which do have the knot, if you pull, that will open the hood. It's a simple process. Now, tidy things up. And in essence, that is the hood complete. And I'm going to now give it another coat of lacquer, including all of the tails of the hood braces, which not only makes them look attractive but weatherproofs everything. And if we let the hood set with the two braces flat, this will take a minute or two, and we will give it another coat of lacquer. And after one more coat of lacquer, that is the hood complete. As you can see, it has a nice rounded appearance. The seams are completely light proof. It's a very easy to use hood, it's durable, it lasts a long time, and it isn't that complicated to make. Once you take